What's up guys, just a quick heads up that the music was blocked in this video due to copyright, so I have muted the audio. However, I have provided a link to the song in the description, so you can open a new tab and listen to the song alongside with my reaction. Or you can just join me on Patreon for unedited footage. But for now, enjoy the video guys.
I don't know what it is, but something looks different. Ow, just hit my elbow. That's different. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin, and today we're listening to King Crimson with their final song off of their album Discipline, with the title track Discipline, released in 1981. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this album listen. I hope that you guys have enjoyed each song that we've gone through, and most of all, and not least, I just hope that you're having a fantastic day. Give me some suggestions on which album I should go to next from King Crimson. I honestly don't really have much of an idea of where I want to go. So as of right now, I'm an open page ready to be written on. Tell me where I should go next, and we may move on from there. But for right now, let's just enjoy what we have in the present. Enjoy what we have in front of us. You guys can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. Let's jump into it. This is Discipline by King Crimson. Okay. I had to make sure that it was actually over because there were still 13 more seconds left. You know what? As a closer to the album, it's kind of interesting because it actually isn't like very hype. And at the same time, I feel like it doesn't feel like closure. It actually feels like just another song in the mix. I don't think that's a bad thing. I actually think that's kind of a cool decision on the tail end of the album to make it feel like it's not ending. It feels like it's just kind of continuing, even with that awkward ending that it does have where it just abruptly stops. But regardless, I think that this sounds really cool. I think the coolest thing about the song is that you can really hear Blue and Fripp, their guitars intermingling with each other. And yeah, you can hear it throughout the rest of the album. But it's in this song, when their tones sound so isolated, they can hear, for example, it's around 3:35 or so, when they have the main riff going, the main picking of the guitar, and then a new riff begins on top of that. But the old one still continues. So it's kind of really cool how they balance each other out. And you hear a lot of examples of that throughout the song. Let me pull that up really quick just so you guys can hear what I mean. Right, like you got this going on. This is nice and standard. And then, let me pause it. And then just a little bit later, the new riff comes in. Right there. I just think that that's really cool how they kind of start back and forth between each other. There's just a really nice relationship between Fripp and Baloo. That's cool. But I also really love Levin on the Chapman stick with those bass tones specifically that he brings out throughout this song. This song feels like a nice meditation piece. I have to mention Bruford, of course, on the drums. Between Bruford and Levin, I would say that like the rhythm section of this song feels so strong, groovy, and deceptively simple. Like, it really feels like it could be simple, but it's not. Listen to the percussion that Bruford has going on in there. I mean, yeah, there's maybe a relatively simple-natured beat going on, but there's some percussion elements in there that really change it up and give it the sound that it has. And something that I never even talked about and I never thought about was talking about the album cover with this symbol thing going on. Oops, I just lost it, but I was looking it up really quick. And it looks like this is the Celtic knot designed by George Bain. It says that the discipline knot is not tied to the band makeup, but rather to the philosophies that Fripp has studied and later those that he established himself. It also says here that on the back cover, the statement, discipline is never an end in itself, only a means to an end. So this knot doesn't look like it ends, so it's kind of like an infinity knot going on. So perhaps that ties into the idea of discipline never ending. The knot is never ending, and perhaps the knot is all tangled up in itself, kind of representing not only the music, but perhaps each of the members and how they coordinate with each other, how they tie into and rely on each other when they're playing their instruments and their music together, and just the complexities of the way that they're playing. Maybe something like that is kind of what they're going for. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Also, in listening to the beginning of the song, I don't know exactly what it is, and I'm sure that I'm completely wrong, but something about the beginning way that they play, it sounds like the sound is almost backwards or pitched bended or something like that. There's something slightly off-putting about the beginning sound, and then it clears itself up and changes about halfway through. I'm not sure what it is. It's about that halfway point when the drums change as well. I'm not sure what it is, but it's interesting. Perhaps it's its way of kind of straightening out the knot itself. I don't know. I don't have a lot to say on the song itself, except that it's really nice. I like it. It feels like a nice fitting ending to the song, even though it doesn't feel like a stereotypical closer to the album. But regardless, it fits in quite nicely, and I enjoyed it. I actually thought that this song would have something to do with Indiscipline previously on the album, but as far as I know, I don't really hear any similarities, really. Unless I'm just completely missing something, which it wouldn't be the first time. Regardless, I hope that you guys fill me in. You can join me in the comments. You can join me on Twitter. I definitely want you to let me know which King Crimson album I should look at next. And besides that, I just hope you're having a fantastic day. You can also support the channel on Patreon, but you don't have to. Just sit back and just be you. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Bye.